listening to Good Morning Gwinnet, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there. God, I gotta end that. I had somebody over this weekend trying to fix my system, and I look like I'm having a few technical problems. Hopefully everything is good, but I hope you're having a good morning around the world. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It is cold. Right now it is literally about 52 degrees, only going up to a high of 72, so it's gonna be cold. So I hope y'all having a good time. I had a beautiful weekend. The weekend was lovely. I had a great time. So I told y'all I pledged swing, which is a sorority here, and I was happy because this weekend we had our celebration with the sisters, meeting all the sisters of swing. Not all of them, but we met some of the sisters of swings and the Atlanta grad chapter sisters of swing. It was just a really nice event, and so I was happy about that. And got a chance to spend some time with them and get to know them a little bit better. So that was really cool. And so it was really nice. So I had a busy weekend, and I was tired, y'all. I was exhausted. I went to the football game, of course, on Friday night. I had to go see Grayson play. My nephew played for Grayson High School, and they won. Now, that was a tough game. When I tell you, it was like every time Parkview scored, Grayson scored. Grayson scored, Parkview scored. And what happened was it was 21-21. Grayson got the ball, and they were able to score one last touchdown right before the time ran out. So it was 21-28, 28-21. Grayson took the lead by 28. So that was a good game, and that was pretty cool. And that was really nice because my nephew was here. My oldest nephew was here. He coaches at Florida State, and so that was nice, and his girlfriend, and it was cool. I had the baby. We was at the game. It was so funny because my granddaughter Carter does not like crowds, and she does not like loud noise. So as soon as we pulled up in the parking lot, we literally pulled up in the parking lot. She saw all of those people. She instantly started to freak out. Instantly. And I was like, no, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. She instantly started to freak out. And I was like, Lord have mercy. The baby is scared of the people. And she got out of the car. She said, Gia, too much people. Too loud, too much noise. That's what she'd say. Too much people, too much noise. Too much people, too much noise. So I had to carry her to the bleachers where we were sitting, right? To get halfway there and for her to go, I got to go to the bathroom. And I said, okay. So we were walking back towards the other way. And when I started walking back that way, the lady in the bathroom is that way. And then I walked back the other way again. And my nephew came down and picked her. He said, well, I'm going to take it with me. I said, okay. So he took it that way. Only for them, I said, take it to the bathroom. They said, okay. They go to take her to the bathroom. As soon as she get to the bathroom, she wet herself. And then I had to walk back down to the other end to take her dry clothes. It was crazy, but I had a good time. She had a good time. So after the game, she said to me, she wanted to go to the football game again. And I was like, you do? Because as soon as she pulled up, she's like, oh, Gia. I said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But she does not like loud noise, and she does not like crowds already. And she's been like that since she was 1 year old. Like, we knew she wasn't going to like that. So we took her to the circus. Same thing. How did she act at the fair, Dominique?
She actually liked the fair. She loved the ride. She didn't do that. Like, she didn't mind the crowd. She didn't mind the animals. It's just something about, like, the loud noise and the screaming, I guess. Like, where everybody's just kind of like, rah, rah, rah. So, yeah. But, no, she enjoys the fair. She loves it. She's, like, ready to get on every ride. She don't care how fast it's going. How high it is. She doesn't care.
So just in case y'all didn't know, my daughter's in the studio with me this morning. So she's here with me today. So I got a chance to ask her questions, which is pretty cool. Because I don't think she's ever been on an episode with me. My nephew's been on the episode with me. My brother has not yet. And he said he's going to come on and go on the episode with me. And Dominique has not. So she has a film and a book coming out. So once those things come out, when the book is released, not a film, she has a web series coming out and a book. Two separate things, two separate projects. When her book is released and her web series is complete, I'm going to bring on, we're going to talk about the process. She's the one who got me into to the whole production side of it, and because that's what she loves to do, write and produce. I like podcasting, so that's where I live. But I'm gonna bring her on. She's gonna be my guest one day, and we're gonna talk about her book and her web series. The web series is called Dating Amari, which is pretty. I made my debut. Y'all got to see it when it's done. It's hilarious. It cracked me up. I was laughing during the whole production because it was so funny. But anyway, let's get on with this show. Today is October the 18th. Yes, October the 18th. Lord, time is flying, y'all. This time is moving on out. It's not waiting for anybody. In a few days it'll be Halloween, and I know some people just like Halloween. They just love it. I had to interview somebody, and I asked them what was their favorite season. They said fall, and I said why? They said because it's Halloween. So Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I was like, really? It's like, yeah. So her favorite season was Halloween, and it was because her favorite season was fall, and it was because her favorite holiday is Halloween. I've never heard anybody say that. Nope. I mean, everybody got their favorite. Mine is Christmas. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Christmas. That's because I get to buy a whole bunch of stuff. And so this year, Dominique was like, do not buy the baby all that stuff because she doesn't have anywhere to put it. I'm already ready. I'm like, yeah, I got to get the baby stuff. Like, do not do that because she doesn't have anywhere to put all that stuff. So, but the baby looks at TV and she says to me, I'm the weakest link, y'all. She says to me, Gia, I want all of it. I was like, I know you do. Gia gonna get you all of it too. So we're gonna see how that work out. Today is National Cupcake Day. It's also International Legging Day. And as cold as it was this morning, you probably need on some leggings. It was cold this morning. It's chilly right now. It's only 52 degrees, so you probably need on some leggings. Now, here's the thing. Eat your cupcake, put your leggings on. But listen, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the national day is. Also, National No Beard Day. I know. People are like, no beard. I need my beard now. It's cold. So, I don't know. I like beards myself. My husband got a beard. I like beards. I think beards are sexy.
Oh, God.
I do. I think beards are sexy. So that's just me and my thing. Some people don't like them. They want the smooth baby face. I like the beards. I think they're sexy. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. For today, Monday, October the 18th, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Small business ventures can earn extra cash. Secret affairs may be tempting. Plan some family outings. All right, listen here. Let me just tell you something, Aries. And I'm talking to my Aries. If there's a secret affair you're thinking about, you better want to nix it. Because what's done in the dark will always come to the light. Now, for the rest of you Aries out there, the same thing go for you. Focus on that small business venture. Forget about that secret affair. Don't be tempted. Temptation could cost you a lot. Just trying to help you out. Just trying to save you. Taurus, legal matters that have been pending may be alleviated through compromise. Concern yourself with legal matters and formulating contracts rather than finalizing your objectives. Something constructive outside. Do something constructive outside. I don't know, it's cold out there this morning. Put on your lumberjack jacket. Go outside, cut some wood for the fireplace. I don't have a real wood burning fireplace. That's what I really want. Like my goal, my dream is to build my dream house with a real wood burning fireplace. And I think that, I love real wood burning fireplaces because when I was a little girl, my grandmother and my great grandmother, I told y'all they shared this house together, but it would be considered a townhouse, but it was a real old house. Like it was all wood with a tin roof. But when you walk in the front door, to the right side, my grandmother stayed. To the left side, my great grandmother stayed. And there was no electric heaters. They had potbelly stoves in the living room for the heat. And in the back rooms, they had fireplaces. And we used to sit around the fireplace. And I love sitting around the fireplace. And I think that's where I get it from. And so I always told my husband, I want a house with a real wood burning fireplace. And I got to tell y'all this real quick. So we were living in North Carolina, and we literally had a house that had two fireplaces. One was in our bedroom, and one was in the bedroom upstairs above us, right? And we turned the fireplace on one day, and I don't think the fireplace had been used in a very long time. It was so much smoke in that house, we never used the fireplace again. But my dream is to build my dream home with a wood burning fireplace, like a real wood burning fireplace. That's my dream. And today will be one of those days. Like I really want to go to a cabin somewhere where I can burn a piece of wood. It's crazy, I know. The things from your past that kind of helps you structure the future. I tell you. Gemini, changes in your domestic situation will prove to be favorable in the long run. You will get upset over trivial matters. Visitors may drop by unexpectedly, resulting in tension with your lover. Okay. You got some unexpected visitors dropping by. Now, who is it? Is it the girlfriend that your lover don't like? Or is it an ex? Who is it? Tell people don't be dropping by your house unexpected because you got somebody there and they don't like all that unexpected visitation. I'm just trying to help you out. Cancer, you can enjoy short trips. You can easily impress others with your generous nature. Time spent with family, children, or good friends will be regenerating and positive. Me and my daughter just talking about taking a short trip. We were just talking about that. We're trying to figure out how to do it. I got a board meeting that's kind of messing that whole thing up because it would be perfect. We'll figure it out, though. Leo, be careful how you deal with colleagues. You'll find your personal partner taxing today. You can make life easier for an older member of your family. Yeah, be careful how you deal with your colleagues today, Leo. Be careful because you never know what they got planned for you. You never know who's plotting against you. You never know who's trying to kick your back in, so be careful. Just be careful. Be careful what you say. Be careful how you deal with them. They may be trying to set you up. I'm just trying to help you out. Virgo, travel will also be very informative. Don't get intimately involved with a co-worker. Opportunities for travel and socializing are evident. There's a lot of traveling going on. It's because the weather has changed. No, I always travel all season, but it's nice right now. Like, this is when I like to travel. Like, I'm a fall kind of person. Like, spring and fall. Well, spring down here is hot. But fall is beautiful. Like, right now, it's beautiful to me. Dominique's like, turn the heat on. It's cold in here. I'm like, I ain't cold. It's nice. It's very nice. It was a little chilly, though. I did have to turn the heat on just a little bit. But anyway, travel will be very informative. So if you're going to travel, travel, have some good time. You're going to learn some things, all of that good stuff. It's going to be very informative. I know. Sounds good, right? Travel sounds good right now. I get it. I know. I want to travel too. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
Agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. Fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. All of your love.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You will enjoy interaction with others today. Don't let the moods of those you live with get you down. You can expect changes in your financial situation as well as your status. Yes. Listen, you can expect some changes in your financial situation as well as your status. I hope those are good changes for you today, Libra. I really do. Because sometimes that can go either way, good or bad. So for you, I'm praying it is good changes in your financial situation and in your status. Yep. Don't let others, listen, don't let the moods of others get you down. You can control your mood. You can't control theirs, but you can control yours. So don't let them get you down. Scorpio, your depressed mood has been hard to shake. You must lay down ground rules so that you can complete the job. Your doubt could lead to insecurities. Now, here's the thing, Scorpio. If you are in a position where you've been feeling depressed lately, go talk to somebody. I know a lot of times you don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want people in your business, but sometimes just to talk to somebody, help you like clear your head a little bit, can help you so much more. So go talk to somebody. Even if you have to go talk to a professional, they got all kind of people that you can talk to. Now, you don't even have to go into somebody's office anymore. You can just go online, pick a therapist, and talk to that therapist. It's just a lot of help for you out there. So don't suffer in silence by yourself. Do not do that. Sagittarius, disruptions may set you back, but you're strong. And in the end, the choices you make will be favorable. Your trendy style and unique way of doing things will entice new acquaintances. Take part in a stimulating debate that will allow you to show off your intelligence. Yes, disruption is going to set you back, but you're strong. And in the end, the choices you make, they're going to be favorable. So don't worry about the setbacks because it's a setup for a comeback. Ow, yes. Don't worry about the setback because it's a setup for a comeback. You can do it, Sag. I know you can. Capricorn, for now, just do your best. Do the best you can. If you address those in a position to grant you favors, you should get the support you require. Be tolerant, but don't let anyone take you for granted. Be tolerant. They didn't say be a doormat. They say be tolerant. And don't let anybody take you for granted. Be tolerant. All right, cool. Aquarius, this is a great day to spend time with family. Opportunities to get together with friends will be enlightening and entertaining. Control your anger. Listen, Aquarius, you can't be enlightened and angered at the same time. So control your anger and have that opportunity to feel enlightening and be entertained. Have some fun. Let your hair down a little bit. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, your intuition will be right on. I've been telling my daughter that the whole month. I was like, my intuition right now is so freaking strong. It really is. And I feel it. I know it is. But listen, yours is going to be right on today, fish. I know it. And if you've been going through what I've been going through, it's been strong like all month long. And it's probably going to get stronger. Follow your feelings and matters pertaining to the financial investments. Travel will be favorable. Resist overspending on luxury items. Talk to others about your plans. Yes, I want to travel. I want to go visit my aunt. That's what I want to do. Financial investments, I'm following my feelings. Follow your feelings and matters pertaining to financial investments. Follow my feelings. I'm using my intuition. I'm talking to others about my plans. All of that, all roll up into one. I don't know about you, fish, but I got plans, and I know I can't make them happen by myself. So I am talking to some people to help me get it done. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now, let me give you my word for the day, which is Georgette word for the day. So because we haven't figured out our sound system. So Georgette's husband Rick is a sound engineer. He was here yesterday and he was working on the system. And I swear to God, he figured out what the issue is. But here's the problem. I came in this morning to the studio and I could not get any sound. I was freaking out. And I'm still freaking out because when my things are like, you know how you set something and you know how it is and you try to go back and fix it. It was crazy. But he said he think he know what the problem is and soon he'll have it fixed because he is a sound engineer by trade. He used to work for Fox TV, so I know he knows his stuff. He's going to have me all fixed up and then Georgette will be back to bring the word of the week. But until she gets back, I have to give you the word of the week. So I'm going to do my best to do it justice. So the word for the week is powerful. You are powerful. I am powerful. We are all powerful. Listen, we are all powerful in some aspects of our lives, right? You know, you may be powerful in motivating people. You may be powerful in organizing things. You may be powerful in making the best food. But we all have some type of power. We all have some type of superpower, right? And so we just have to embrace that. A lot of times we don't embrace it because we don't look at it as a superpower. But it is. You know, you are powerful. Like you matter to somebody. Something that you have to say matters to somebody because you are powerful. And a lot of times we feel powerless when we really are powerful. Now, don't try to control everything. You know, control the things that you can. But don't try to control everything because when you try to control everything, it takes away from the power that you have because you're focusing on the things that you're not powerful in. Now, if you want to make yourself better, that's one thing. But already know that you are already powerful in the things that you do. So you may be powerful at making medicine. You may be powerful at writing. You may be powerful at singing. You may be powerful at chanting. You're powerful at something. So I want you today to embrace your power because you are powerful. I am powerful. You are powerful. And that is your word of the week brought to you by me. Georgette hopefully will be back soon so she can do it herself. But in the meantime, I'm trying my best to hold it down. All right, let's get on with the show. Man, this was pretty rough. So Colin Powell, who was the first black U.S. Secretary of State, whose leadership in several Republican administrations helped shape American policy in the last years of the 20th century and the early years of the 21st century. He has passed away from complications from COVID-19. Now, I didn't know he was 84 years old. He was up there, but, you know, he got COVID and he had some complications. He was fully vaccinated, y'all. That's the scary part. He was fully vaccinated and he still got COVID and passed away. Noting he was fully vaccinated. They said they lost him because they keep telling us that people who have compromised systems can still get COVID even after they're vaccinated. And so I know, you know, a lot of us, we want to we're vaccinated, we feel like it's okay. But there are some people who still have compromised systems who just, you know, they can't, even though they're vaccinated, they still shouldn't be around a lot of people. So anyway, my condolences go out to Mr. Powell's family and his friends and those who loved him. And I always want to know what vaccine they took. Like every time I hear somebody getting COVID after they've been vaccinated, I really want to know what vaccine did they take. That's what I want to know. But anyway, speaking of that, I have to make sure that I take my uncle to get his booster. Like I need to schedule that today. Because he has been fully vaccinated, but you know, they said no vaccine is 100% effective. I still want to know which one he took though. Because the people that I've heard so far, who've gotten it, they all took the same vaccine. Every one of them. I'm like, ooh. So that's kind of scary. Wasn't one I took. It wasn't a vaccine I took, but I would still like to know which one he took. But I don't know. It doesn't say here, and I don't think in the story. But anyway, if you want to read the full story, you can go to Gwinnett Daily Post. It's there. Again, my condolences go out to his family. You know, and we all have to go sometime. I think it just bothers me when people go from COVID. That's what bothers me. There's nothing I can do about it, but it is what it is. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of what's going on in and around, the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
not sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear, yeah. It's all because of you. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yeah. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you. And I don't fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve. Yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but every time I hear your name, my worries disappear. It's all because of you, yeah. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yes you do. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So I don't know if you guys remember, but earlier this year I talked about the Gwinnett District Attorney, Miss Patsy Austin-Gatson, who said, you know what, if someone is caught, if someone has sold somebody fentanyl, drugs with fentanyl in it, and they get caught and that person dies, they're gonna get charged with murder. And so that has happened. Fentanyl dealer's conviction for felony murder for the first in Gwinnett County. So right now, there's a man convicted of felony murder will face a life sentence after dealing deadly drugs laced with fentanyl, a first in the history of Gwinnett County. The DA said she was going to charge people with murder if they sold drugs to somebody who had fentanyl, which had fentanyl in it, and that person died. They will be charged with murder. And so my thing was, why sell people drugs in the first place? But why would you even sell people drugs when you know if that person dies and you're convicted, you're going to go to prison for murder? So Eric Denver Moore pleaded guilty Tuesday to 2 counts of felony murder in the 2019 death of Barth Alan Moser. Gwinnett County District Attorney Patsy Austin-Gatson, several police chiefs and other county officials announced during a Friday news conference. She said it when she took office that anybody who sold drugs to anyone and that drug had fentanyl in it and that person died, they will be charged with murder. So the first conviction has been made here in Gwinnett County of a person who sold drugs to someone who passed away from as a result of that drug that had fentanyl in it. She said it. So that is the first case. This marks the first time that the prosecution world, particularly here in Gwinnett County, has gone after street level dealers who are peddling poison on our streets, said District Attorney Brandon Defunct. Said the people that we're targeting are individuals who were promised one thing, but they delivered something different. So, at the end of the day, it's too many opportunities out there. I know drug money is fast money, right? I grew up in Newark. I grew up in the urban city. I grew up on the brick. So I understand the drug deal because it was all around me. When I grew up, it was all around me. It was quick money. I had friends who did it. It was a lot of money, quick money. But here's the thing: there's so many opportunities out there for you to just straighten up and fly right. You don't want to sell somebody something that could kill them. And here's the thing: if you didn't make it up, chances are you don't know what's in it anyway. And so now this person, he probably didn't think that what I'm selling to this person had it was going to kill him. Now you lost, that person lost their life because you was feeding a bad habit. Now you've lost your life because you fed a bad habit. So I think that right now you got to think about things. It's a lot of opportunities. If anything this pandemic has taught me was that there are a lot of opportunities, and that people saw these opportunities. They even quit their jobs to follow this opportunity. You can stop being a drug dealer and pick a different path. You really can. A path that won't cost somebody else their life, and won't cost you your life. It won't cause their family pain and suffering, and it won't cause your family pain and suffering. Pick a different path. You can do that. You can do. All you gotta do is make the choice. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like this gentleman in prison for life, or the other poor fellow who died. And our district attorney is dead serious about this. She said it, she meant it, and now she has her first conviction. So if you're out there pushing drugs that has fentanyl in it, if somebody passes away, you're going and you get caught, you're going to prison for life. For life. Why? Pick a new path. You can pick a new path. You really can. It's so many opportunities. You just got to take the time. Just like you take the time, and you're already an entrepreneur, you just peddling the wrong product. You just peddling the product that could kill somebody and put you behind bars. Pick a new product to push. A legal product that you could be proud of, that doesn't kill folks and doesn't put you in prison. Pick a new product. You're already an entrepreneur. Pick something else, because you can. It's out there. The opportunities are out there, and we see them all the time because people said, you know what? When the pandemic hit, I'm not going back to work. That's why they can't find workers. It's a crazy. Everywhere I go, there's a not hiring sign. Normally around this time of the year, you see them, right? Because it's the holiday season coming up. This has been going on for months, if not a year, where they cannot find workers because people have said, I'm not working for anybody. I'm going to do my own thing because I can. They've seen a different path, and you can see one too. Our DA is not playing games with y'all. She is going to put you in prison. If you sell somebody some drugs with fentanyl in them and that person died and they find out that you sold it to them, you're going to go to trial. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be convicted. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a life sentence. Why? Don't do that. Pick a different path. You can. You really can. Parking in downtown Duluth just got a little trickier for some and easier for others. City Council passed an ordinance during a Monday meeting that sets 3-hour limits for parking in some lots between the hours of 6 a.m. and 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. The change comes after city officials noticed non-customers hogging parking spots downtown in the downtown area for long hours. So they going to fix y'all. So you just hang. Okay, so here's the thing now. What are you doing downtown? So if you have to be downtown more than 3 hours, there's a 3-hour parking limit. Let me tell y'all something. The one thing when I moved down to Georgia, right? Because we were used to stuff like that in Jersey, like 2-hour parking limits. Your money run out of your meter. You got to run out and feed the meter. We were used to that. So when I moved here, and they were like, now in Atlanta, they got parking meters everywhere. Like you can't just go park in Atlanta. I got a ticket when I moved here. I was downtown Atlanta, Atlantic Station. The front end of my car was a little bit over the front line of the parking space, just a little bit. But I was kind of like, I got a ticket. And I was like, why I got a ticket? And it was like, because you were over the front line, just the nose right over. They gave me a ticket for that. I could not believe that. I said, you have got to be kidding me. There was a car in front of me, had plenty of room, but my car was a little bit over the line. I got a ticket. But anyway, it says, it seemed as though folks were leaving the downtown area entirely, said Caitlin Radish, economic development and marketing specialist for Gwinnett County, Gwinnett City. She said they weren't coming and staying in downtown. They were parking and leaving for sometimes 8 and 9 hours at a time. So they've been watching. People would just go in there, parking their cars, and they say, okay, we're going to fix this. We're going to make it a 3-hour limit. And here's the thing. I guarantee you, if you are past that 3 hours, you're probably going to get a ticket. Say the ordinance also sets a 15-minute limit enforced at all times for some spaces in front of businesses. The parking lots affected by the 3-hour limit include many along Main Street, West Lawrenceville Street, and to the rear of Parsons Alley. So there are 3-hour parking limit in those areas, and if you get caught past that 3-hour limit, you're gonna get a ticket between $50 and $100. Anyone who remain parked in a space past the time limit is going to get a ticket between $50 and $100. So just know when you go downtown Duluth, you better make sure you look at those parking notices and see how much time you got to park. Because if you park past the limit and you don't even, because listen, I know you've been used to going downtown, you've been used to parking 5 to 6 hours so you can walk around and visit everybody. Here's the thing. There's a 3-hour parking limit in some areas, and if you get caught past that time, you could be faced with a $50 to $100 charge and the ticket. So you just want to make sure. All right? You just want to make sure. I'm just trying to help you out because I know some of you are going to say, I've been parking out here all this time. Yeah, there's some new rules. The ordinance is out, and it said if you stay there past that time, you could face a fine between $50 and $100. I'm just trying to help you out. Because otherwise, you're going to get caught with your pants down, and now you're going to have to pay that ticket. I'm just trying to help somebody out. Good Sam, Gwinnett opens new special care center in Norcross. Yep. Good Samaritan Hospital's health centers of Gwinnett. We call them Good Sam. A nonprofit clinic serving poor and underinsured individuals in the metro Atlanta area recently opened a new special care center for patients with COVID and other highly communicable diseases, infectious diseases. The Screening and Prevention Annex SPA Spa, a 500 square foot addition to the 5949 Buford Highway in Norcross allows Good Sam Gwinnett to care for symptomatic patients while protecting their staff and patients from infection. The new addition replaces temporary tents the center employed over the past year and a half. If you went to most hospitals, you saw some tents. I know at Gwinnett Medical, like the farthest you can get was outside in the emergency parking lot. So if someone had an emergency, you go to the parking lot. They had tents set up. You had to go through the tents first before you went inside the hospital. So I'm assuming that this was the same thing over at Good Sam. So they're saying, you know what, we got rid of the tents. We have this building that's there. And now you can, now patients can be seen outside without putting the staff or the patients in harm's way. So kudos to them. So the project was made possible thanks to the grant from Gwinnett Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security. That's the CARES Act, which distributes federally funded COVID-19 stimulus money. That CARES Act money has done a lot of things for a lot of people. So that only helped the hospital be able to care for people better. Listen, the coronavirus has not gone anywhere. It's still out there, very readily available to attack you if you're not protecting yourself. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is the truth. And so you still have to wear your mask. You still have to wash your hands. I still have Lysol wipes in my car. I still have hand sanitizer in my car. I ride with 2 or 3 masks in my car. I have masks in my purse. I have masks everywhere, y'all. So it's still out there. And yes, I forget sometimes. And yes, sometimes I'm a little bit willy-nilly about it, but I know that it's still out there. And I try my best to remember and do the things I'm supposed to do. And I hope you're doing the same thing because it's still out there and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I hear the numbers are going down. I get it. They're going down, but you still got to be careful. You really, really do. All right, listen, we're going to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
Our only hope is to forget. just another melody.
Welcome back, welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. And I want to give you this word of inspiration based on something that I heard this morning. So, Representative Donna McLeod, she represents District 106, I think it is, here in Gwinnett County. Somebody left her a horrible, vile message on her Facebook page. It was an audio message. And he pretty much said he wished that all Democrats would die. He said if they all died today, he would go out and have a steak dinner. The message was so horrific. It was just crazy. And so I said all that to say there's some really sick people out there. And there's some people out there who are going to criticize you no matter how much good you're doing. Like, they don't even see the good. Like, to me, if you're doing good, where you're not dividing people, you're trying to bring us together, unite us, make sure that everybody has equal access to the things they need to live and survive. That's a good thing. But not everybody sees it that way. And so it was crazy. The message was so vile. So go look up Donna McLeod. She's a representative here in Georgia. Go to her page. I'm sure it's still there. It was horrible, right? But I said all that to say that sometimes people criticize you and they don't even know that the work you're doing is for them. They don't even understand the plight that you take just to help them out. Like, this guy was so mad and angry. He was like, he wished all Democrats would die. He was like, somebody need to kill you all and I would have a steak dinner. What kind of person is that? That person is a crazy person. That's what that person is. And they probably don't think they're crazy, because most crazy people don't think they're crazy. But he's crazy. And but I said all that to say this. So this is how I'm ending my inspiration for the day, because I need you to be inspired. No matter what things you hear, no matter how people criticize you, I need you to remember this. If you remember nothing else I say on this show, remember this. It says, don't be distracted by criticism. Remember, the only taste of success some people get is when they take a bite out of you. Let me say that again. Don't be distracted by criticism. Remember, the only taste of success some people get is when they take a bite out of you. Zig Ziglar said that, and he was right. People will criticize you even when you have their best interests at heart, because that's all they know. And the only time they even have a form of success is when they get an opportunity to criticize you for doing something good. So don't be distracted by the criticism. Just know that what you're doing matters, that the work you're putting in, the sacrifices that you're making, they matter. I'm sure Donna sacrificed a lot to be in that position. I wouldn't trade places with her. I ain't gonna lie. I would not. I'm sure she sacrifices a lot. I'm sure she gets a lot of flack. She get people sending her hate messages because they're just hateful people. Like, when you can say to somebody, I wish all of you would die, you're a sick person. I know you don't think you're sick, but you're sick. You want people to die because they're trying to do good. You want to see a whole slew of people just die, and you're going to have a steak dinner at their death because they're trying to do something they feel is good for other folks. But because you don't agree with them, you would rather see them dead. That's a sick person. I know that person don't think they're sick, but they're sick. And the people that surround them and they listen to them say these kind of things, you're sick too. Because at some point you need to say, oh, that's pretty harsh. You shouldn't say that. You can't tell people how to feel, but you don't have to co-sign that nonsense either. If I had a bunch of friends sitting around saying, man, I wish this group of people would just die, I'm not going to sit there and co-sign that, because that's not how I feel. I'm not going to agree with it. I'm not going to co-sign it because it's wrong. And sometimes you got to stand up for what's right. You got to say something about what's right. That's why so many crazy people get these guns and kill people, because somebody heard them say it. They kind of blew it off as if they weren't serious, and then you got people that died because of it. Anyway, didn't mean to leave the show on a sad note, or I need you to think. I need you to think about that, right? I got a good friend. He got a show called People Think About It. I'm going to let him hear that message and let him talk about it on his show, People Think About It. Speaking of shows, I have a show coming on tonight, Built Together. Be sure to tune in at 6 p.m. on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. It's going to be live. I'm going to be talking to another entrepreneur in the tech space, another black entrepreneur in the tech space. BUILT stands for Blacks United in Leading Technology. Built Together is my spin on that. So be sure to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. live. It's going to be video. So you video and audio, so you can check out both. I got a great guest coming on. That's all I got for you right now. I'll be back again this evening, though. But good morning, Gwinnet. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. Listen, stay safe out there. Keep your mask on. Tell your family and friends you love them. Stay away from crazy people. Don't walk up on them nuts. Just be safe out there, all right? I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnet. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnet. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.